wanna hold your body close to me. I wanna take you where you've never been. Swear I won't break your heart and I won't let you down. Maybe we can dance the night away. You got me feeling like a hurricane. 'Cause nothing's stopping me. You're all that's on my mind, my mind. Think I've got fire running through my veins. 'Cause when you touch me, I must stand to face. I don't know what it is you do to me. No way, just dancing in this burning room. Keep it up one more minute.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, I am Jamie. Hello. And by the end of this video, you're going to feel motivated, relaxed, or at the very least, I'm going to provide a little escape from your crazy life. You are joining me for a 2-night extreme speed clean with me. You're going to see me clean pretty much most of my house at night after dark and get things put back in order. I'm going to be cleaning, doing some deep cleaning. You're going to see me share some new cleaning products and some weekly planning and meals for our upcoming week, because it's Sunday night when I'm filming the first part of this, so weekly planning is always a part of my Sunday night routine, and I'm also going to share with you how I set up my week for success.
Call me up in a minute. Call me up, set me straight. Pickpocket in my eye socket. There's no time to be prude. I let you kidnap my tongue in. I let you measure my waist and intense fire will take us higher than higher. Ooh, cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you.
So I got started by cleaning our very messy kitchen. It was a Sunday, and so I did a little bit of meal prep for the busy upcoming week that we had going on, but I also made a meal that night for everyone. So we had a lot of dishes, a lot of messes after just being cooped up in the house all day long. So there was a lot to be cleaned up. And if you are new to my channel, I have 3 daughters, twins who will be 2 in March, and then an 5-year-old who will be 6 in April. So my husband was upstairs giving them a bath, doing the nighttime routine, getting them ready for bed, while I got everything cleaned up. So I was taking advantage of this alone time that I had and just cleaning in peace. And if you are new to my channel, thank you for taking time to watch my video, to come to my channel. It means the world to me that you guys are here, and I hope you can take something away from this video. Hopefully I can make you happier or help you out in some way. I'm just a mom to 3 kids, trying to balance all that life throws at me and trying not to lose my mind. But you can see my house gets pretty messy, but that's just where we are right now in the stage of life that I'm in. But I'm here to give you guys some motivation to help you get organized, and we will get it done together. Either way, I'm glad you're here. And if you are new, make sure you say hi in the comment section.
Some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight.
Before we get to the stovetop scrubbing, I do want to let you guys know that this video is in collaboration with Aaliyah Martins. It's always fun for me to share other YouTube creators with you, and Aaliyah is one creator you don't want to miss out on. She is a wife and mom to a boy and a girl, and she's pregnant with another girl. She's from Canada, so she's my friendly northern neighbor, and she is super sweet, has a big heart, and creates some amazing cleaning motivation here on YouTube. I'll share her nighttime clean with me video in the description, as well as her channel. Please head on over to her video, say hi when you're done watching my video, and let her know that I sent you.
I never left a stone unturned, trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved.
So my glass cooktop stove was pretty messy, as you can see, and I recently got these new sponges, pads that are made for cleaning a glass stovetop. So I figured it was a perfect night to try it out because it was pretty messy. So I started out with my Jaws kitchen degreaser, which I always use before I clean my stove, just to get any extra grease or food or crumbs off of the stovetop. And then I grabbed the sponges. It says just to put a little bit of water before you use the sponge on the stovetop. And I just grabbed my DIY cleaner that I had on hand. It's 1 part water, 1 part rubbing alcohol, and then a tiny bit of dish soap. And I just figured even though the other ingredients were in it, it wouldn't hurt it. It may even help. So I sprayed that on there, and then you just scrub away. And it actually did a really good job. Obviously, I had to use a lot of elbow grease. You do have to scrub, but it did a good job in getting everything taken off. They are dishwasher safe, so you can reuse them. So this is going to be something I'm definitely going to keep using, but I'll keep you guys updated on how I like it the more I use it. But when I was done with the sponge, I wanted to do more deep cleaning. I grabbed my Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser to give the stove top a little extra cleaning. I have been using this Bissell Steam Shot all over my house lately. It's new, so I've just kind of been going crazy all over my house with it, but I recently used it in a video where I completely deep cleaned my dishwasher and my bathroom with it, and I wanted to see how it performed on my sink, which was kind of fun to see all of that stuff coming out of the cracks of the sink. And I typically use my Rubbermaid power scrubber for this, which I still will, and honestly that would be a lot easier to grab and use than the Steam Shot, to plug it in and add water. But I had the steamer out because I was using it earlier, so I figured why not try it, and I was really impressed.
You're like an ocean without land, not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it, so cold yet warm. When you hold me, when you close, I know, I'm a lost case, I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit.
The night before, I had noticed how cloudy the pendant lights looked, so I wanted to give them a good wipe down, and I was just using my a microfiber cloth and my beloved power wash, Dawn power wash. I do want to try putting them in the dishwasher. I've seen people do that because I've just heard that's like just the easiest way to clean them, but I wanted to wipe them down myself first with the power wash and see how it did, and I'll show you how they looked afterwards. But honestly, the camera doesn't really do it justice. I feel like looking at it through the camera, they still looked cloudy or dusty, and in person there was a much bigger difference. If you want to see the video where I organize this closet and then under my sink, I'll have it linked in the description. But I recently did that and I have been in love with both areas, specifically this closet. It gave us so much more space for all of the kids' stuff. But I was pretty much just going around and wiping things down that needed to be wiped down, things that I had noticed were pretty dirty, the pantry door, the appliances, and then I was going to vacuum and mop. And stay tuned for planning. And then later on day 2 or night 2, I was going to be cleaning upstairs. So a lot more cleaning coming up.
No, I'm a lost case. I'm a mess. But everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
To wipe down my appliances, hands down, the best cleaner is using the eCloth. This is an eCloth, the eCloth stainless steel pack. So you have one where you just wet with water, you wipe your stainless steel appliance down, and then you go in with the second rag that kind of buffs it all out. And I'm telling you, it's just amazing. The results are amazing. No streaks. Like, you don't have to even be perfect. With other cleaners, I've noticed that I'll be like cleaning away and I have to be careful with how I stroke or wipe down because it will leave streaks. Never see streaks with these, and it's just water. So I'm in love with these cloths, and if you guys want to try them out, I have a code for 10% off in the description.
Keep texting like it's all on me, yeah, you're all in my head like you're my forever, not for right now. My day one, you hold me down, hard cold like the wintertime. Fight for your love, can't slow me down, don't go far. I take me and you over living large. Know I'll be there wherever you are. Cause you shine bright like a shooting star.
Everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.
I'll have my Instagram right here. You guys can come over, find me, say hi. I love chatting with you guys over there. And I also tend to share more of my life, my kids, all of that. Of course, some cleaning motivation. And then my Sunday planning sessions. I always kind of say what I'm doing, show my to-do list. So come over and find me over there.
Can you see me shaking? Hear the sound of my heart breaking. Bless the soul that's aching, hoping I survive. The feeling lingers on every day of every month. Wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh baby,
So in my last nighttime clean with me, a lot of you said that you don't like cleaning at night. You're too tired to do big cleans at night. And I would totally agree with you. Believe me, I'm tired at night. But when I need to do bigger cleans at night, like not your average nightly wipe down, because almost every night we pick things up off of the floors. It's not even just me. Mike and I will pick things up of the living room, kitchen, wipe things down, and vacuum. But when I do these bigger cleans, I try to plan them for nights that I know I will have the energy, if that makes sense. So if you ever have to clean at night, try to pick a night where you know that day you're not going to be super busy or on your feet as much. Or I'll pick days Like, I specifically find that I am more energized in the beginning of the week versus the end of the week. So this is on a Sunday night. So I'm much more likely to clean later on a Sunday night or a Monday night than I would be, you know, a Thursday or Friday night.
Feeling lingers on every day of every month. Wishing I just could forget about you. The weight upon my bones makes it harder to move on. Oh, baby. Don't think that I'll ever forgive myself for
I am still taking my time looking at coffee tables and a console or accent table over by the fireplace. I just don't want to rush myself. And as much as I don't love the look of not having anything there or curtains up, I don't want to rush myself. And I know I've said this before, but decorating is very, it can be overwhelming for me. And I just know that I work better if I can just take my time and not rush it. So I'm not rushing it. So I'm still browsing, but I'm getting closer. I'm narrowing down at least a coffee table. And then once I have that, I'll, you know, move forward with other stuff. But yeah, it's coming soon and I cannot wait.
just follow every move. Touch me. Let me know you want it too. Don't have what you need, but I got what you want, babe. No, we don't have to leave.
Like I said earlier, on Sunday nights, I always like to take my time and sit down and plan out my week. Like, I force myself to sit down and plan out the week. So I make my daily to-do list. I look at my week, what we have going on. I plan out meals and submit the grocery list, pick up. Just take time to set up the week. And I find that when I do this, I wake up Monday morning and I'm not overwhelmed and I'm more ready to tackle the week. So when I was done with this night of cleaning, the kids were already in bed, so I came up to our office, which my husband and I both share because he currently works from home. I came up here and started writing out my to-do list in my planner. This planner I have is the personal planner, which I've shared a lot on my channel, and the reason why I like this specific planner is because I got to design it. That's why it's called personal planner. So I planned it for what makes sense for how I like to plan, what kind of makes sense for my brain. So I'll give you an example. I created these columns and I usually will make 2 to-do lists. So I have one to-do list is my must-do. Like, I have to get that done. I usually try to keep it at 3, 4, 5 max things. And then I create an overflow list, which that way if I get done with my first list, I can knock out the other stuff. But because I'm, mom and things come up throughout the day, I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I just try to pick the must-do things every day, first and foremost. And I find that if I just focus on those things first, it helps keep me motivated and I don't get overwhelmed by a long list of things. But if you guys want to check out Personal Planner, this is not sponsored by them. I have a link and a code. It's not an affiliate link. I don't make anything off of it. But if you want to check them out, I have a 15% off code. It's Jamie Plans. It'll be in the description. But like I said, I don't make anything off of it. I just like how you can personalize your own planner. So I got this to go on the side of the refrigerator. I think it was maybe in the spring to start writing out our meals because I noticed that Avery would have something in mind that she wanted to eat. And needless to say, it was just better for us if we had a set menu. So we would say, okay, what's on, the menu for Tuesday or whatever. She did better, we did better. So I write this down, even though it's in my planner, just so the rest of the family can see it. And then over here, I just have like a running list of foods in the freezer because we have a freezer out in the garage. And then up in here, and with the side-by-side fridge, or even if you don't have a side-by-side fridge, it can get kind of packed in there sometimes. So I like to have a list of things that we have a lot of, or things I want to use up. just so on those days, like for lunches, or if we need something to go with dinner for the kids necessarily, you know, like we're gonna have steak and salad on this day. Avery will probably eat the salad, but the twins will not. So I like just having a list. So this kind of changes each week. I'll sit down and write like, what do we have a lot of, just to have that on hand. And then this is Avery's weekly chores when she gets home from work. What does she need to do before she gets screen time, to be on her iPod or the iPad or watch TV or a movie. We've found that if she knows her expectations, she does better than springing it on her. So this is all there. And yeah, this is kind of how the family knows what's going on, as far as meals, extra meals, and then Avery's chores. So I also sit down and fill this out on Sundays as well. Night 2 of cleaning, and you get a fresh face, Jamie. No makeup, it's late at night. Not wearing makeup today. This is how it rolls sometimes. Skin imperfections and all. Anyways, so what I'm gonna start out doing is I need to wash some of my cleaning rags, and that is a common question I get a lot, is how do you store your cleaning rags, how do you wash them, and all of that. So I'll show you guys how I do that as I throw in a load. Okay, so first off, if some of you guys watched my latest under the sink organization video, if you did not, I will have it linked down below, but I organized under here. And I keep some cleaning cloths in here, which you can see it's out. Those are mostly my e-cloths. So these are just like my everyday microfiber cloths that I need to wash. And so I keep them here for quick grabs for wiping the twins' faces, or just like a quick wipe down of the counters. And this is my closet, which I also organized. I also keep clean and then dirty rags here as well. So this is like the main place that I keep them. And so I have some dirty in here, but I have a lot more dirty upstairs just because I was cleaning upstairs the other day and I piled them up on the dryer. So I have a lot upstairs, and I'm gonna clean some dirty in there. And then I keep some clean extras. So what I typically do is wait for at least a small load. I probably don't wait until they're all gone necessarily, but when I have a decent load, I'll grab this and then I go wash them. So, grab these, and then, so I just wash my cleaning rags. I have microfiber and I have regular cleaning cloths. I'm trying to kind of weed out the regular ones because microfiber is the way to go, way better than regular. But when I do wash them, I wash them completely separate. So these are all microfiber. So I wash it all together. I just think these baskets are nice to store dirty rags because they're plastic, so I can disinfect it, I can wipe it out, and I can wait until I have a decent size load to wash in the washer. Guys, this is what we're working with tonight. Loads of laundry to fold, and I know right now, guys, you have laundry to fold as well. So let's do this together. It's not fun folding laundry, but at least we get to sit when we fold, right? So grab your laundry and let's get to it.
I wanna tell you that I think you're looking just fine. I wanna tell you that
The plan for night 2 was I had some laundry to fold. I was going to clean the girls' bathroom because they had baths that night. So I feel like the bathroom always becomes a big mess when they have a bath. I was going to help Avery clean up her room. And then I was going to pick up the master bedroom. So kind of like a quick sweep clean of the upstairs. And we've had some pretty dry air here lately, and I've been running the humidifier specifically in our room. My allergies and sinuses have been horrible this year. I don't know what it is, but we only have one humidifier, which I should probably get one for us. But the kids have been fine for the most part. So I've been stealing their humidifier, the elephant humidifier. And so I needed to clean it earlier that day. So because they can get pretty gross. And if you guys are curious, when I clean our humidifier, I always use white distilled vinegar. So I'll just kind of pour it in a couple of the areas. I let it sit. I scrub it after I let it sit for a few hours. And then I rinse it out with water. If you guys have a better way, a better solution, something else you use to clean your humidifier, feel free to let me know. So since I'm just kind of casually cleaning the bathroom, I thought I'd share something. It's not really interesting, but just like a little fact about my life. So I live in Northwest Ohio. I had never been to the ocean until I was 19 years old. When we took vacations as a family growing up, we just never went, because I think the closest ocean is like New Jersey, so it's like 9 hours away, and we had went to the biggest vacation we went to when I was younger was we went to Disney World in Florida. We flew there, but other than that, we went camping a lot. We did a lot. We live by the Great Lakes, so we went to a lot of vacations on the Great Lakes, which feels like the ocean, but it's obviously not. But I had never been to the ocean. So Mike surprised me. If you guys don't know, we met in 6th grade. We've been dating since high school. And we were 19 years old, and he surprised me with a trip to the ocean. We were 19 years old. But what is kind of funny is he just picked like the closest like touristy town that he could think of, and it was Atlantic City. We were 19, and I don't really know a lot about Atlantic City, but I think there's a lot of like gambling there. We obviously were not of age to gamble. We couldn't legally drink, so we just get there. We had like no money. We were in college sophomore, so we had no money, and this is kind of funny. So I remember we wanted to go to like a nicer restaurant. Now, when I say nicer when you're 19, like nicer is probably like the Olive Garden. So we asked at the hotel, we said we want a nicer restaurant, and she gave us two options. She said TGI Fridays or Ruth Chris's Steakhouse. Now, we didn't know what Ruth Chris's Steakhouse was, but we knew what a TGI Fridays was, and we're like, well, we don't want that, so we'll go to the other one. So we show up to Ruth Chris Steakhouse. I was wearing shorts, white shorts, and a shirt that said Life is Better Blonde from Hollister. I don't even know what Mike was wearing, but we get there and we looked at the menu. There were not prices on there, because if you guys know, it's a very expensive restaurant. And we're like, so we just got the most basic thing we could think of. And I remember when we got the bill, Mike looked like he was gonna go crazy, because the bill was way more than we could afford. I mean, we had the money, but it was more than we could afford. So we just paid, and then we're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's where we went. Like, they probably looked at us and thought, I almost cringed thinking what they thought when we walked in there.
She got me tied down, 'cause she's a grown now. Hey now. She got me tied down, 'cause she's a grown Hey now. She got me tied down, 'cause she's a grown now. Hey now. She got me tied down.
And then I came into Avery's room and I wanted to help her clean up. She was working in the closet because the closet randomly was pretty messy, and I was cleaning up the rest of her room before I needed to vacuum. And I hadn't vacuumed in here in a while, so I wanted to make for sure everything was picked up off of the floors the way I like it, so I could give it a good vacuuming.
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now.
I know it really doesn't make sense to make the bed right before we go to bed, but I love crawling into a made bed. And I try to do it every morning, but to be 100% transparent with you, it doesn't happen every morning, even though I like it to happen just because of kids, you know? So I wanted to make the bed. I wanted to vacuum the bed frame because I had noticed some dog hair, even though our dog Reese does not sleep on the bed. Her fur travels because she's a shedder. So I wanted to vacuum the bed frame and vacuum the carpet.
And there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. We're perfectly opposite. Perfectly opposite. We're perfectly opposite.
So the last thing I wanted to do on night 2 was we had recently went to the grocery store earlier that day, and we had some fruit that needed to be cut up. And I also wanted to kind of declutter and go through the pantry. This wasn't going to be like a full-on pantry clean out or anything. But like I said, we had recently went to the grocery store, and you know when you come home and you put your groceries away and your pantry just looks cluttered, and you just need to spend a few minutes going through things, moving things around, consolidating, making things look a little bit nicer. Well, this was one of those times. Just spending like 5 minutes really can make a huge difference in the pantry. And then I also wanted to wash and prepare the fruit and cucumbers that I had. Avery has been on a huge kick with cucumbers. She actually has always loved cucumbers. And she's been asking for snacks a lot during the day. And I feel like it's a lot easier if I just say like, okay, go grab some cucumbers or strawberries or whatever. Especially with the twins, you know, when they're hungry, those girls are hungry. So sometimes we'll give them fruit for lunch or dinner. We'll give them fruit first while we're finishing up like the main course or heating up the main course. But it just makes life easier if the fruit and vegetables are prepared ahead of time. And I just didn't get it to it earlier in the day. So that's what I wanted to get done today.
Don't let this go to waste. I just wanna let you know I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. You, I wanna be with you. Hope that we can work it out, but I know that you have your doubts. I wanna be with you. Don't you wanna be with me? Think about you night and day, and I just want you here with me. I wanna be with you. You know it is the truth. Don't run away. We can let this go to waste. I don't want nobody else. Don't let this go to waste.
I'll also have these produce containers linked in the description that I'm using for the cucumbers and the strawberries. I have a big one, but it's dirty, so I had to use some Ziploc quart storage bags, but I love these produce storage containers. They're amazing. They keep the fruit and vegetables better for longer, if that makes sense. They don't go as bad as quickly, and there's also multiple sizes.
Feels like we're fading out. I'm losing you.
Done. It is after midnight, and that's pretty late for me. I will tell you, I usually let myself stay up late one night a week, like till midnight. I naturally enjoy staying up late, but just because kids and life and responsibilities, I don't. And I usually can let myself stay up that late one night a week, so I guess this is my one night a week. I'm pretty tired, but it feels good. I hope you guys enjoyed this like Sunday nighttime clean with me. You guys got to see me clean and then plan. I am telling you, I live and die by my planner and my to-do list and my routines. And hopefully it can inspire you. Maybe we can, you know, like plan together. I've been showing on my Instagram on Sunday nights when I go in the office and I plan, and maybe it can give you guys a little reminder like, hey, go plan out your week right now. So it's kind of my time, and I always look forward to it because I get to kind of set myself up for a successful week. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around until the end. I appreciate it, you know, more than you realize, I promise you. So anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a good night, good day, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.